a guessing game. In this game, the program generates a random number and the player has to guess which number it is. But the good thing about the program is that it's going to give you a hint whether the guess is too high or too low. And for this game, we're going to be using the random model. So we'll start by importing the random module. So here I have import random. Next, I'm going to be creating a function that will be wrapping the game. So I'm going to call it a guessing game. So here we have def guessing game. And I'm going to start by generating a random number. So here I have number is equal to random.randint. And here I'm going to be specifying the range of numbers upon which is going to give me a random number. So I can put it as 1 to 20. So this is going to generate numbers between 1 and 20 for me. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to initialize the number of attempts to be equal to 0, because we want a situation whereby the program keeps running until the user provides an accurate guess. And when the user provides an accurate guess, it's going to indicate at what number of attempts the user was able to provide the guess. So here we're going to have attempt is equal to 0. Next, we're going to be displaying the game instruction. Here we're going to be providing the user with a hint on the possible numbers to guess from. Here I'm going to write print, and for my game instruction I'm going to write guess a number between 1 and 20. Next, I'm going to have an indefinite loop that keeps on looping until the user provides a correct guess. So here I have while true. Next, I'm going to be prompting the user to provide a guess. And a lot of times users may put in wrong data type or wrong input. So in order to avoid this input from crashing the program, I'm going to be putting it inside of a try except block. So here we have try, and inside this try block, I'm going to have guess is equal to input. And here I'm going to have your guess. And because I'm expecting a number, an integer for that matter, I'm going to convert this input into an integer. So I'm going to put it inside of int function to convert whatever value the user enters into an integer. Then I'm going to catch a value error. So here I'm going to have my except block, and I'm only interested in catching value error. So here I will have value error. Then for the message to be shown to the user, I'm going to print enter a valid number. So here we have print enter a valid number. Next, I'm going to continue. Then the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to increment the attempt by 1. So whenever a user makes an attempt, the attempt is going to be incremented by 1. So here I have attempt plus equal to 1. Then afterwards, I'm going to compare the guess with the number generated by the program. So here I'm going to have if guess is less than number, then I'm going to display this message print too low. And if the guess is greater than the number, I'm going to print too high. So here I'm going to have if guess is greater than number, and the message to be shown is print too high. Then if it is not too high or too low, it means that the user made a correct guess. So I'm going to have an else. Then I'm going to print a congratulations message, also telling the user at what number of attempts they were able to make a correct guess. So here I'll have print, and I'm going to be using an F string for this. So I'll have F, and I'll write congratulations, you correctly guessed the number at, I'll specify the number of attempts. So here we have attempts, and this is going to be number of attempts. This attempt is showing me underline, meaning there is a problem with spelling. So let me look at the spelling I use for the attempt. So what we have is attempt. So I'm going to remove this S. Then I'm going to break the loop. So here I'm going to write a break statement. So with this, I've successfully written a guessing game. So now let's try out the game. So I'm going to do this by calling the function. So I'm going to simply write the name of the function, which is guessing game. So now I'm going to be running the program, and I've been running my programs through the output. So, but this time around, I want to run the program from my terminal. So here I'm going to choose run Python file, and this is the instruction for the game. Guess a number between 1 and 20. So I'm going to provide a guess. So let me put 3 as my guess, and it is too low, which means I needed to provide something bigger. So let me go for 18, and 18 is too high, which means that I need to provide something between 3 and 18. So let's go for 9, and 9 is too low, which means we need a higher number. Let's go for 13. 13 is too high, so we can come down a bit. Let's go for 11. 11 is too low. Let's go for 12. Congratulations. You correctly guessed the number as this number of attempts. So our program is working very perfectly.